everyone, it's Deja Yetmir from CrochetEverAfter.com, and right now I'm going to show you how to create a magic adjustable loop with double crochets. So you might use this for a beanie where you want the first round completely closed, or any other project where you don't want that open ring at the very center of your project. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So to begin my magic adjustable loop in double crochet, what I always like to do to create my loop is hold my yarn with my tail facing to the left and on the bottom. So I hold it with both hands. I'm keeping my tail short so that you can see it in the picture, otherwise I would make it much longer to weave it in easier at the end. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'm just going to twist down, and that creates a loop that is over my tail. My tail is still pointing to the left. So to secure my loop, what I like to do is put a slip knot in it. So I do that by reaching through the center of my loop, grab my working yarn and pull it up. And to keep my loop from flying everywhere as I work, I always grab it with both hands and hold on to it when I'm doing my work so that it doesn't flop around. And I'm going to yarn over and just slip stitch and tighten that down. And now I have a adjustable loop that I can make bigger or smaller depending on what I'm going to be doing in it. Since I'm doing double crochet and I want a flat piece, I'm going to double crochet 12 times into my loop, and that's just the geometry of creating a flat disc of double crochet. It has to have 12 to lay flat. So to begin, I'm going to chain 3, and that's going to count as my very first double crochet. Most designs are going to have you count your chain 3s as double crochets. I always use that. It's not often that it's not going to count as your first stitch. So I chain 3 for my very first one, and it gives me the height for all the rest of my double crochets. And then I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to reach through the center of my loop and grab my working yarn and pull it up. And then again, grab your loop and hold on to it with both hands so you don't lose it. And I like to bring my loops close to where I'm working. Then I'm going to yarn over and do my first actual double crochet. So I'm going to repeat these steps to create 12, technically 11 double crochets because my chain 3 counts as my 12th. And as I work, I keep my tail kind of looped over itself, kind of like a pretzel. There's a pretzel loop on it. And if I need my actual loop bigger, I can pull on it, or I can make it smaller, depending on how many stitches I'm putting in. It's not always going to be 12 double crochets in your loop. Whatever your pattern calls for is what you're going to want to do. But if you're designing for yourself and you're trying to make a flat disc of double crochet, you're going to need 12. And if you want to keep it flat, you're going to increase by 12 on every round. And then when you don't want it flat anymore, just double crochet around and around, and it'll cup up like a bowl. So I am not counting how many I'm doing, so I'm going to have to stop and actually count these out. Let's see how many I have so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8 for my chain. I'm going to do 4 more, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now to create my circle. This magical adjustable loop is great because it's going to give you a completely closed circle, which you don't have just yet, but all you have to do is grab your tail and give it a tug. And just pull it until you are completely closed in the center. And now I have almost a complete circle. All I need to do is join my round, and I do that by slip stitching into my 3rd chain that I made. And now I have my completely closed round of double crochets, and you can see it's nice and flat. So if I wanted to continue this flatness, I would do 2 double crochets in every stitch around, and that would increase my round by 12. But that is how you do the magic adjustable loop in double crochet.